Okay. Whoa. I'm in this weird room in our Airbnb. If you haven't been following, you haven't seen the last couple of videos, well, you should go check those out. My name's Brandon. I'm a photographer. I quit my job to pursue photography. I was a cook. We were traveling the world in pursuit of photography and documentation. I'm trying to find, I don't know what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find imagery that captivate the places I'm going. I wanted to go to Napoli for multiple reasons. The food, people. I've heard that it's great for street photography. It's about a 2.5 hour train ride, I think, from Rome, or maybe I don't know, some trains go, some trains go not so. When we first got there, one of the top things I wanted to try was sfogliatella. Sfogliatella. It is like this pastry, usually filled with like ricotta, and some nutmeg and cinnamon, and it's phyllo dough that gets rolled out extremely thin and then wrapped up into these kind of shell type pastries. And it's light and it's heavy at the same time. And there's a specific place that's right outside of the train station that's like famous for them. They've been around for a really long time. And so that was our first stop. I speak a little un poco Italiano, essentially, very little Italian. My wife even uno molto un poco, through my broken Italian and their understanding of pointing and doing that. After that, we kind of just wandered the streets. Every street is, windy and small alleys and just packed full of these little merchant stores and tabletops and selling football jerseys and everything that you could imagine, essentially. So we wandered through that for a while. It was hot. It was very hot. It was pushing 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius, something like that. There was a couple spots that I wanted to check out. One was the waterfront, and in going through my digital photos from this day, I realized that I got really excited with my film camera and I only shot film of the waterfront. The waterfront is beautiful. It's a mix of like local and kind of luxury resorts or whatnot, and old Italian men and women just sunbathing. They are the most tan people I've ever seen in my life. They're just skinned to UV rays, I guess, and it shows. Back to Napoli. We went to this place to eat for pizza. Napoli is very famous on Napoleon pizza. Thin crust, very good. And this place was awesome. These things that are just pizza dough that they deep fry and then they top with like a little bit of different sauces or pesto or some anchovies, and I could eat anchovies every day. We headed to essentially this big, beautiful mall. I believe it's called Umberto, something like that. Big building, ceilings, 100 feet high, and just very cool to look at. Packed with little eateries, and it's very commercial, I'd say. It's where the people who come to visit go to shop. The building itself is just gorgeous. the only other thing that I really wanted to go do in Napoli is go to the Grand Palace. You kind of get a little dazed by just going into room after room of these elaborate, grand, decorated rooms. And especially now, they filled them with artwork from the time and these Renaissance paintings, and there's gold filigree on everything and hanging chandeliers, and there's just so much that eventually you're like, I don't even know what family this is. I don't know. They really cherished these artists, especially because most of them were tied to the churches and the religion that is rampant throughout all of Italy. Again, it's touristy, but it's something that you want to see because just to imagine, you go back hundreds of years and imagine their lives and the lives of these royals. And I always think of, what if you were a 12-year-old boy or girl, 12-year-old person, and you lived in this place? It's just insane to think about. We're at the palace in Napoli, and I almost just crapped my pants in a McDonald's restaurant. But, I mean, I was taking photos and the security guards were just letting me behind kind of closed areas and get out to balconies to shoot different things, which was very cool. So far on this trip, I've had a few moments like that where I have a connection with some random stranger on the street and they're very welcoming, and there's a language barrier, but we're laughing and we're talking. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. The security guard was just like, yeah, go out there, why not? Like, he knew that I wasn't gonna hurt anything and that I wasn't attempting anything malice by any means. And then from there, we just kind of wandered. We walked out to, Napoli is a big place for cruise ships because it's a port. So we walked out to where the cruise ships were, and it was wild. It's like, I know I'm a tourist and I know I'm not from here, but man, people romanticize this place before they've even stepped foot on the shores of it. Just dressed in lemon dresses with a lemon hat and lemon shoes because they know that this region is known for its lemons. Great for them, and they're living the fantasy and they're doing their thing. At the same time, it's hard not to roll your eyes. They're doing this and then they're complaining that it's hot and that the people are smoking in a restaurant or whatever. The people are doing what people do here. And so it's a very weird dichotomy of back and forth with like, you romanticize this place and you love this place, but at the same time you want it to be the curated version of it that you have in your mind and on your social media feeds. When in reality, Napoli is full of impoverished people. But yeah, after that, we just kind of wandered, we ate, we got some fresh juice. I wish I had the film. I really wish I had the film developed, because I think that I captured some really great imagery. But if you ever get to go, it's just such a close, tight-knit alleyways where locals are dealing with the influx of tourism and trying to benefit off of it while also living their lives. Overall, Napoli was great. The heat just ruined me. It just like, that sun there is like, oh, I felt like a chicken tender that just got forgotten about. I'm having a great time. It's tiring. Every few days, we're like ups and downs as far as energy levels. The pizza keeps us going, the focaccia keeps us going. I was sweating out there, but yeah, Napoli, awesome. If you've been watching these, if you've been following and liking and following me on the Instagram stories, which if you're not, the Instagram stories are day to day and they're what I'm doing currently. The content and these videos are a little, I have to edit and I do all the things, but thank you so much. It's so much fun doing these. Not only just being here and experiencing all the things that I'm experiencing, but making the videos and trying to encapsulate this journey that we're on. And I think it's about to get a lot more intense.